So that will be followed with the DJ. For more song requests, you just see us after this. There'll be a dance competition at the end of the day. It's going to be awesome. Any more questions on any aspect of what we've spoken about today, values, digital footprint, or any question that you have that you think will be addressed by us, with the cool young people in front of you right now, not the old guys over here? It says, Bonnie, introduce yourself. Your story. I feel like that is this one. So hi guys. Hi guys. Hi. What's up? You guys are good? Just a real quick, how many of us are, if you're in Form 1, clap once. Form 2, clap once. Form 3, clap 3 times. Form 4 is in the house. Clap 4 times. Don't even clap because of Form 4. Unfortunately, clap. You guys are good. So as I had mentioned, I cleared high school a long time ago. Nowadays I have facial hair and I'm taller than I was last year. I was in the Lenana school. Yeah. How many guys have been to changes before? Been to changes. How many are in changes? Okay, awesome. So it's a big school, it's an amazing school. I cleared high school last year. Beginning of this year, I was taking part in a program at Strathmore University. It's a program called the Young Entrepreneurs Training Program. So it was really cool. 20 of us were selected over hundreds of applications around the country to take part in this 4-month program. It was fully sponsored, being run by a South African organization called Alan and Jill Gray Foundation. Program ended with a demo day, where by the time we're entering the third module, we're in 5 different teams, 5 different business ideas, 5 different potential startups. And we did a demo day, and the top team would stand a chance of winning 200,000, guess the currency. I wish. 200,000 shillings as seed funding for our idea. Top 3 people in top. Hi guys.
Hi.
Still good?
Yeah.
Top 3 students would stand a chance to win a cash prize and the chance to take part in any conference of their choice in East Africa. So fully sponsored, air ticket, hotel, beach, sandy beaches and everything. So our team was top. Our team was called the Student Vortex. Now the Student Vortex is an online solution for university students to help link them to companies for internships and attachments. So we're sort of trying to bridge the gap between misemployment and the incompetency or lack of skills in the job market. Sorry, that's my dad. People were like, it's not your dad's call. It's like the perfect excuse to snap. Anyway, so I was one of the top 3 students as well. And let me just touch a bit on that. Back when I was in high school, again, way back when, I wasn't the top student in class. How many of you can comfortably say I'm not a top student in class? Yeah. Accepting self, understanding yourself. How many of you are top students in class? Awesome. That's good. So I wasn't a top student, and for those of us who are not top students, you guys get the feeling of like when teachers are like, oh, be like Nani, or read more, don't go for funkies. Hey, funkies. If you like funkies, clap. Yeah. So I used to be a funkyholic since Form 1. I made friends with Form 4s and everything, so I was going out for all the functions. And this really bugged my teachers because I wasn't a top student, I wasn't a bottom student, I was Apple. You get? I was safe enough to be able to go out for funkies, come back for prep, sleep, go to the house, cover up the whole day's work, wake up again the next day, do it all over again. So I get a lot of criticism from my teachers because I was investing in skills outside of class. I was in debate club, research club, music festival, public speaking, junior achievement, any club which needs someone to stand up and speak, I was there. Outside of school, I wouldn't. You guys have homework, yeah? How many of you can comfortably say that I will not do my homework this holiday? Yeah, I want that confidence. So I want to be very realistic right now. I don't want to come here and lie to you guys about how I'm finishing my homework and all that. How I was hardworking in my academics. No. So during the holidays, I'd invest a lot in my entrepreneurial skills, my public speaking skills, my networks. And that's where I met a number of people in the room in AKAD and Angaza as well. So by the time I was applying for this program this year, I had a very, very rich background in entrepreneurship as compared to other people who were applying. Something interesting, my deputy principal was always on my neck about how I'm in AKAD doing all these entrepreneurial things. When I walked out of the interview at this program, I met him coming in with his son. So something really interesting. I was in a 3-piece suit. And his son was in jeans, sneakers, and now the teacher himself was in a suit as well. Long story short, his son wasn't accepted in the program. One of the things that aided me in getting accepted was all the things that he was saying I should not have been doing while I was in high school. And being in this entrepreneurship class was a very interesting journey, and it being covered up by the fact that I was the top student in class, it gave two different analogies. That I was not top in my academic class, but I found myself in a class of my area of passion, my area of interest, and I was the top student in that classroom. What does that mean? It means that every single one of us is gifted in a certain way. Every single one of us has our own passions, our own abilities, which we've invested in individually and in our own right. Which means, what do you like doing? PlayStation. That's cool because a couple of weeks ago, you guys know Fortnite, those gamers. There was a gaming competition for Fortnite, and the guy won about $30 million. Three. See, you guys are smart. I can't lie to you guys. So, from someone being put in a classroom of his area of interest, he was able to be the top there. Take someone who's good in basketball, put them in a basketball classroom. Their classroom is the basketball court. They might just be the best. Take someone who's good in football, put them in a football classroom. His classroom is the football field. He might just be the top. Singing, dancing, anything, you name it. Give Angaza coaching a whole week session, they'll be the best that they've ever been in that specific field, which means each and every one of us, the mentality that we should have towards our education is finding your own classroom. Not letting the teachers put you in these cocoons, trying to make you feel down and beat up about yourself because you don't get a 90 in physics, or you don't get a 36 in your chemistry practicals. But we should all strive to be the best in our own individual classrooms. And that will give us as Kenyans, us trying to implement the new CBC system, will give us a bigger edge in terms of tackling the education in each and every one of our students. Meaning the moment we enter the job market and get into employment, we'll have a very different mindset when approaching our careers, our dreams, our goals, and aspirations. In the next couple of weeks, next week actually, I'll be taking part in a 4-month business incubator program. Again, something which I got accepted to due to everything that I've invested in while I was in high school. It will be taking place in Colorado, USA for 4 months. Something similar to what I was doing at Strathmore, but much more complex. So why did Marcy want me to share this story? Because when you get it from these old guys, when you get it from these old guys, you might feel like, let's say the CEO of Barclays comes and tells you guys, oh, these things are possible. Like, I don't know your background, I don't know where you're from, I can't relate to you. Different age brackets growing up in different generations. But I'm someone who was in high school like a long time ago. But someone who you can relate with directly. And that's something which we at AKAD really focus on, the peer-to-peer mentorship. Because when I was in Form 1, I got the chance to invest in like I was present Form 4's funkies and everything. I met a couple of guys in drama, a couple of guys in MF, debate. These are guys who, at this very moment, we're starting businesses together. These are guys who are forwarding me applications to these institutions. The Watson program, which I'm doing next week, we got into it with my best friend in high school. It's called Yuri Correct. We got into it with him, and we've been friends since Form 1. The person who was in Form 4 when I was in Form 1 got accepted to it as well. So it's much more realistic when you get it from us as young people, with all our facial hair and tall height, that it's possible as opposed to getting it from people who you cannot relate with given the different gap. So that's my very short story. Are there any questions? Yeah, now we can get questions. Sit down.